I'm Brianna Yogas, and today I'll be talking about the misappropriation of Native Indians in American popular music. American Indians have been misappropriated in various aspects of American society. A standout would be the way that American popular music has represented Native Americans. There have been consistent methods society has used to continue the prevalence of misappropriation and misrepresentation. One example that I wrote about in my paper was singing red face. Singing red face occurs when a non-Native person takes on the racial archetype of a Native American through character and song. This is so harmful because it brings to fruition the stereotypes that the entertainment industry has been trying to continue. Those who perform singing red face promote racial slurs, mock Indian languages, and inauthentic Native American music. They fully immerse themselves in a stereotypical construct against Native American people by literally and figuratively dressing up as Indians. These artists are vessels and false ambassadors for entire groups of people. Native American people have wide ranges of cultures and identities, and they're all not the same. Singing red face contributes to the idea that Native American people are all the same and not unique. Another topic that I wrote about in my paper is racial antipathy. This occurs when archetypical racial stereotypes become the base for the stock characterizations used in singing red face. These stereotypes create an ideology that Native American people are less than others and not valid and not as much of human beings. It creates a dislike and a hate towards Native American people. Racial antipathy, along with singing red face, are prominent aspects of popular American music that has been used to misappropriate Native American people. Not many people understand the significance that popular music can have on the way that people interpret people and things. The music industry and their visuals have serious consequences. Because of racial antipathy, among other things, stereotypes of Native Americans in film, literature, art, and music have shaped the way that non-Native imagine their Native American neighbors in contemporary America. Many non-Native people can have great amounts of stereotypes in their mind about how Native Americans dress, speak, or sing because of the way these various industries portray them. It allows people to feed into stereotypes that have long been developed and stunts growth and education. Because every performance of negatively stereotyped Native American characters acts as another cultural smear. Idealized sympathy is a sympathy for an imaginary Native American caricature. This is prominent in music and song by the way that the industry has portrayed Native American voices and songs. Although these people are trying to sympathize with Native Americans, they are sympathizing with false representations of Native American people, so in reality they are not respecting the truth behind Native American people and their identities. Cultural misappropriation in American popular music occurs when the media propagates the idea of a false racist stereotype of an imagined Indian who never existed. An example of this would be the Disney movie Pocahontas. It portrays Native American women in a different way than they sing, dress, and act. It is highly imagined and fictional. The textbook defines cultural misappropriation as the intentional theft of tangible or non-tangible culture. This music is basically stripping Native American people of their valued culture and their identity, leaving behind falsehoods and continued stereotypes. Cultural confusion is caused by the deluge of false information that has spread like centuries-old virus through our stories, our entertainment, and our culture. Many don't have any sense of realism when it comes to Native American people because they have continued to be fed false information. This is a serious problem when it comes to music because these stereotypes are continued and amplified through popular entertainment. Black minstrelsy was a way for non-white Americans to marginalize culture, mock their language, trivialize their music and dance, and it created stories that glorified slavery. And that was one of the most popular entertainments in those days. Black minstrelsy made path for various groups to be marginalized in society. Today is a stepping stone for continued misappropriation of Native American people. Another way popular music is influencing misappropriation is through playing Indian. Playing Indian is when people, especially children, are involved or exposed to music that expresses role-playing and promotes stereotypical notion of a singular Native American identity. It creates more cultural confusion and invalidates the real meaning and spirit behind Native American culture. Music is such a pivotal part of the lives of Native Americans and should be educated about and respected. A musical example would be the song What Makes the Red Man Red from the Disney film Peter Pan. This musical example by Disney created a sense of homogenization of drawing Native Americans as they were represented in American Westerns. Native Americans in the song are dressed in stereotypical feathered headbands and painted extremely red. Disney was using these Native American stereotypes for entertainment. The children in this scene are dressed in what they were trying to portray Native Americans as. The lyrics included derogatory words, and they were disvaluing the origins of Native American people by telling a false story. Mr. Barry represents not a pirate Indian of grown-up fiction, but the creation seen by child's eyes. This brings attention back to playing Indian. They are trying to portray Native American people as the way that children would play Indian because of the way that they were taught to. The reality of this caused Disney to portray the fierce tribe that lives on Netherland in a way that even in the 20th century looked like a caricature. It was such a far stretch from reality that has been seen and heard by so many Americans, reflecting stereotypical ways. There needs to be more people who stand up and speak out against the falsehoods and injustices that are facing Native American people today, so others may become better educated, aware, and more respectful, especially those in the music industry and other industries.